So it is 7:30 in the morning right now. I'm on my way to my buddy Tony's house, and we're gonna go grab his truck. Then we gotta head out to Emmett, Michigan, which is about an hour north of his house, to grab a trailer. And the reason we gotta go grab a trailer is because I don't have one, and I need one. What do I need one for today? Well, I didn't buy another car, but we're finally taking the Mustang drifting. So another thing, I've actually been daily driving this Supra for about 2.5 months now. Put new tires on it and stuff like that just because I wanted to drive it, but more so because I was planning to sell it. I was like, well, I better put new tires on it, otherwise nobody's gonna want to buy it. But put new tires on it, actually started driving it, and I forgot how much fun this car is. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm not selling this car. I forgot how much fun it is, and for the price I built this car for, I don't think it would be really difficult to do that again. A lot of things got really lucky when I did that, so I'm just keeping this car. It's a fun little street car, but onward to Tony's. Yeah, so we got the car loaded up, ready to go, and my car attacked me and cut my finger, so I gotta fix that first. All right, our medical crisis has been averted, and we're gonna lock this bitch up, hit the road.
And like squat up beforehand. Did you guys like plan that? You guys like pull into the gas station, okay, we're gonna roll in just like this, and you're gonna go on the right.
What's up? Happy going away party?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man?
Is it your first time drifting this thing?
Yep.
That's cool. I was thinking about that. Never even done a donut with it. Yeah, I saw him. I know he did a burn. I was like, I haven't seen a single drift clip of it.
Hopefully we change that today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're unloaded. We're about to pull around back and get set up and start shredding, I guess. So far, first impressions on this car, I fucking love it. Only issue I've had so far is in the last run, the power steering kind of seemed to cut out on me. Not really too sure what that was about, but we're gonna go ahead and send it again and see if it does it again. Starter's not kicking over. So my starter just took a shit. So we already killed one set of tires. It's definitely slick out there, so it's hard to huck it in hard without spinning. A couple issues we're having: power steering issue. Power steering, if I go lock to lock real quick, power steering cuts off, goes in like fault mode or something, and the starter already took a shit on me, so we had to beat it with a hammer to get it started. So definitely need to replace the starter on this when I get home, or sometime soon, and figure something out about that power steering issue. Maybe do a little bit more research, dig into it a little bit more. But you know, we're just out here having fun. You know, the Misco Bash, we got a bunch of cars out here. Basically just a super chill street sesh, and you know, having a lot of fun. Alignment looks like it's pretty good. Probably pull a little bit of camber out of it. that BMW. That thing is sick.
Yo, that was fucking tight.
I drove that shit car earlier. That thing fucking shreds and is so much fun. Thanks again for having us out here. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, anytime. Like I said, hit me up whenever. Anytime.
Yeah, that was a blast, man. It was the happiest I've been in a long time.
I'm stoked, dude.
And driving, like, building that car for so many years.
With you. Like, that's just so sick.
Wish I had a handbrake.
Yeah.
It would have been a little better. But yeah, man, it was awesome.
He
Great
has
time.
like a perfect video of me almost T-boning you. Like a perfect video.
It's all good.
On my phone, his phone. I got two phones. I didn't hit record on my phone.
Hey, I was in the car and my ass cheeks weren't puckering up, so
Dude,
it wasn't that
after
close.
I almost hit you, I looked and you were still tapping your door, and I was like, well, all right.
It was fun. Good time. I went through about $800 worth of tire in the back of your lot. So. It's a good time though. All right.
It's a second gear car.
All right. Weld it.
I don't think I've ever driven with you, besides in the Supra.
The arm positioning is a little
You're a little tight.
tight.
Get off!
Yeah.
I'm trying to see my car drive.
thing fucks. Dude, these cars are so much fun. I need an E30 now. This thing is awesome. E36s, like no shit. If you want to build a drift car, get an E36, because even that shit car to this car, they run, handle great. If you want to build a drift car, start with that. Just absolutely awesome. Well, that was a fun day. And I must say, the car runs, handles everything overall 10 times better than I thought it would be. I thought I'd have a ton of issues to work out with on that car, but it needs a starter. There was a weird power steering issue that we got to figure out, and the handbrake broke. So, like, the last half runs that I did were with no handbrake. I just kind of had to relearn driving the car without a handbrake. And basically just full on sent it and had a blast. All right, so we are back home, unloaded, you know, next day. Figured to close this out with some light out, go over a couple things. I did an outro to the video yesterday, but I was so out of it. I just watched it and it was, you know, pretty terrible. So how did the car do? Honestly, I am blown away by how well this car works. You know, it's like something I spent 2 years building, and it fucking works. It works better than I expected it to. This is hands down not only the best car I have ever built, but this is the best drift car I have ever driven. This blows my GTO out of the water, makes the RX-7 just... I don't even want to get into the RX-7. That was a whole other thing. But we did have a couple small issues that we do need to address. First of all, the starter definitely needs to be replaced. Starter is taking a crap. The electric steering was giving me a couple little issues earlier in the day. If I would snap lock to lock really quickly, the electric steering would just shut off. It would like go into fault mode or something, but as long as I didn't go hard lock to lock, it would stay on. I'm going to look into that, see if there's any way I can address that to keep it from shutting off on me. And the only other real issue we had was halfway through the day, I broke my handbrake off, the handle off, so it just didn't have enough thread on that nut to hold it in place, and it just sheared the threads off the end of it. So I'm probably just going to go ahead, cut that down, extend this out with some bigger threads and put it back in. So, you know, halfway through the day I was drifting with no handbrake, which something like this, I've never driven a car like this with no handbrake before, so it was kind of a learning experience, but I picked it up pretty quickly, and basically just more throttle commitment, scrub speed with angle, and left foot braking, and it works. I mean, the 650 horsepower this thing's making is plenty. Now there is a downside to having that much power, and that's that you go through a lot of tires. So I'd get about three laps in on a set of these tires in the lot before they were done. So wear pattern is pretty good. So it looks like we're burning pretty flat. A little bit on the outside here, so I could probably put a little bit more positive camber into it, and should be good. But other than that, I mean, this thing works, and I am blown away. It's still sinking in, and 2 years, man. 2 years, and it was all worth it. So big shout out to Joey for letting us come out there and putting on the event. You know, the Misco Bash for Corey Misco, who is leaving to go to Portland to work for Chelsea DeNofa. I think he left today, Sunday, to head out there. So Corey, good luck on all your adventures, and I hope to see you soon. And also, Joey, thank you for letting me drive your cars. Those E36s are a blast. Your red shit car. So his red shit car, that is just basically a stock E36 with some like $400 used eBay coilovers or something on it. No handbrake, went out in that thing, and that thing was just a riot. And then the last video, of me driving was in Joey's actual like setup drift car, and that thing is awesome. It's a super simple build car, and it just works. Like, if you want to get into drifting, build something like that. You don't need to build something crazy like this if you just want to go out and have fun. And, you know, I'm sold on E36s and BMWs. Those things work, man. It's got me looking at them now. But anyways, I hope you guys like the video. I'm stoked. I haven't been this happy in a long time. So like the video if you liked it. Hopefully we can get out to the track more often. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're gonna do a lot more drifting stuff. And until the next one, I'll catch you guys later.